feel uncomfortable with that and wish to deal with it, they can be my guest. Right. This morning you will be driving the Christmas special from London Victoria to Brighton, stopping at Clapham Junction, East Croydon and Three Bridges to pick up additional passengers. The weather seems clear for now, but we've heard that there may be snow later, so be careful. Good luck. Oh, we're ready to go. No, we're not. We haven't put the lights on the front. There we go. We're now ready to go. Let's move. Missing a Christmas tree. Who, me? I have your points in my hands. And our Wales went gold. So did Sprinter. Do you guys not watch my channel? Have all of your points. If this is a Christmas special, then where's Santa? I'm guessing he's in the middle coach. Sander? We don't need a Sander. Sanders are for people who can't drive steam trains. You do, and you see what I did with the A1. Oh, Santa's in the bar. I like that, Fab. Are you on about the tornado one that I did the other day? That was fantastic. That tornado the other day. Well, I still don't know which signal is mine. That green, probably. I'm hoping it's that green. You're relying on me getting a bronze. Santa is critically watching this. Does this run decide whether or not I go on the naughty or nice list? I'm lucky he's not here yet. Sprinter. In whose world does Santa not drink? Let's come this side so we can see the trains! Fab Diva wants me to blow up. I really don't get Santa's diet. If you think about it, he has the sherry first and the milk and cookies afterwards. Empty yards are unreal for Victoria and the area. Did I read yours? It froze. Santa. Yes, I did. I asked if this puts me on the naughty or the nice list, depending on how well I do on this one. Is this what decides it? Sprinter. He'd get pulled over for a lot more than drink driving. AWS, because I'm outside the cab. Let's get going quickly before Mr. Harrison notices.
Subscribe.
Grandad's Wonderful Railway. Ooh, that's nice. The Welsh Train Sim Studios. Thank you very much for the subscribe. Can we get some GGs in the chat, please? Latest sub. Need to edit that. And it was the Welsh Train Sim Studios. The Welsh Train Sim Studios. Okay. Save. Save. There we go. Let me just pull that across so that you can see it all. What do you mean, whoops? They're reconstructed the scene, but oh, not again! Stupid. This is why I hate this train. Right, whoever said gold is gone because of this stupid. Right, we are spending all day looking at that, so I don't miss the AWS. If you don't like this view, it's tough.
Subscribe.
The route may be done a bit earlier than expected. Ah, nice Welsh trains. Right, I do hope you like looking at your gas central heating, because this is the view we're having. It's one of the reasons why I hate this loco. Right, anybody who said silver, silver's now gone. The AWS is a bit small here. You're also doing Llangollen. Welsh Train Sim Studio. Llangollen's on. I've got Llangollen. It's on UKTS. Okay, even I can't stand that. We'll take the AWS hit. I'm just gonna have to watch a bit more careful. I could use Track IR, but I'd have to reinstall it. Press tab to press okay. Which also means that we're going to get another I can't see the track. So let's watch this little button here. Can we see it? Is that it? No, that's the other way. But we'll keep a finger over it just in case. It's that one. Come on. Right, we got that one. Well, hey, I earned rust. And don't do a West Coast rail, eh? Just watch for the signals. I could just watch for the signals. The only slight problem now is we can't even see exactly. Ed, can you do something about this, please? Make a decent flying Scotsman. Press 2. We've pressed 2. We're pressing 2 for a snappity snap. It's that time. Time for a snappity snap. Watch for signals on the hood. Yeah, I could do that. At least then I'd know when they were coming. Steam Trains likes it out here. I don't know, I like the head out view. I do like that view. I don't know why, I just do. Decent and flying Scotsman. Oh, Dominus Edwards. Ah, I've used your full name. Which was actually wrong because it's Dominus Edwardius. We have 3 minutes to get there. Oh yeah, we do. No, we need to be there now. Let's go. Anybody who didn't bet none, you've just lost all your points. You love the head out view too. Head out view is awesome. Right, we need to get some coal on the fire as well. Ready for the big run. Oh, yes, when they I remember that now. I wouldn't actually mind reading the article, the proper article and the report into that one. Fab. If you should run the outside, you have an outside view, presuming hanging out of the window. Yeah, some of the Victory Works locos, if you're in here and you come across to the left, it will move you to head out. And they're the best because then you get the AWS sounds in the head out view, which actually if you're driving like this you can hear, like I can hear the fireman shoveling now, so I'd hear the AWS. That train has more pipes than British Gas. They do. I think it ludicrous that if you're here, you can't hear the AWS. I really do. I do have an idea for a solution though. Right, we're stopping here at Clapham. Oh, wheel slip. Let some of the brake off. Put some sand down. Put a bit more brake on. And let's not slip this time. Right, T. I have had an idea, but it requires something that I don't know where it is. Oh, what's it called? I don't know where it is. No, it's notifications. I don't want them. I want that. I can't see it, so it mustn't be there. Okay, let's go. Right, next stop, East Croydon. Should be here somewhere. We've just not used it for ages. Let's try in games. There it is. Right. Settings. Load controls. AWS. Save. Right, the AWS should now be up. And it's not. Oh no. Can't see it. Let's get some speed on. And some coal. Right, let's get that open again, shall we? Yay! Hooray! Don't need that one. Right, there we go. Got all of them up now. Clapham Junction deserted, not very likely. I said, I did say that. Well spotted, Hagley Hall. What can you do with your points? If you look in chat, there's some commands. They cost points. I just haven't put down, I don't think I've put down how much each one is. Right, I should now get the AWS. Yeah. Hey, what? A general rail strike. Then everything would be in Clapham, because that's where it lives. Put her back to running and go. Right, we need some of that on. We need some more of that on. I don't know why I just like wasting sand. Okay, Hagley Hall, thank you very much for joining. He's running it. Yeah, I'm running it out for fun. I want to see if we'll be able to stop at Brighton without it. Come on. Right, East Croydon's in 5 miles. Do not inject that long, it will cause a malfunction in the injector. Hagley, see you in a bit. Excuse me. Are we gaining or losing speed? Neither. Losing. Let's gain. We want speed. We don't want to lose it. Right, let's have them off. Let's have that off. We've got nice thick black smoke. Southern Rail Territory. Maybe they went on strike at a moment's notice. Actually, yeah, that's a good point. Two minutes. Yeah, we're not going to be on time. I am trying. You saw a train passing by. We can't be on Southern Rails then. Oh, it can't be Southern if there's trains running. I read very briefly, somebody said they'd played my scenario. And I missed who said it because I was doing something. See if I can find it again. SDH, run your scenario. Very good. You thoroughly enjoyed it. SDH, thank you very much for running my scenario. Speeding. We do speeding. Right. Let's get some of that lot back, shall we? Even though we're just rolling because of East Croydon, we're late. Flying Scotsman, good evening. We are in your namesake. In reality... Okay, now I'm annoyed. Now I'm annoyed. In reality, do not shovel and inject at the same time. Yeah, I know. Well, that's that stupid app thing not working, isn't it? Go away. Right, we definitely are watching the pipes. Setter, all points are off now. I've lost far too many. I'm 600 points down. I'll be lucky if I get a positive now. I hate this run. Have a look at the scenery, guys, through the window. There you go. That's probably the best you're gonna get. Hope you enjoy it. But can I see the signals? No. But I can at least hear the AWS. Which to the makers of the game seems a lot more important than being able to see the signals. Where can you find this scenario? This is one that comes with it. There we go. Get your black flying Scotsman and you'll get this scenario with it. Captain, what happened to the bronze? Everything's gone, Chris. Don't blame me, blame the Flying Scotsman. Not all of us are kittens. Tank Commander. Are you responding to me, Fab, or have I missed something? Have I run your Class 50 scenario? I don't know, Chris. If you're on about the one that Scotsman put in the other day, no, not yet. That'll be next week. I've got a lot of things to do next week. Right, we're not stopping here. Blame Matt. I don't think Matt modelled this. Not personally, anyway. Blame DTG. Right. Let's use the stop to get some water on. See how many points we've lost. The view is... Oh, okay. Indeed it is. Let's go back to our view. I don't know, Mr. Harrison. Normal, I think. Minus 2,000 points. Time to move. Pretty much the same. Steam trains. The reason being is because they've got to accommodate for everybody. So I get why they do. You might be able to play it now. Ooh, Mr. Harrison. I did tell you anyway that it was only for scenery. Oh, and maybe for the wagons, actually. Right, we're so late, that train has stopped. At least you're on Southern Metals and they expect it to be late. In for penny, in for pound, go for the record minus points. I'm going to see if we can get up to the ton. Next stop, Three Bridges. Oh, roof rafters. Oh, nice. Right, let's forget the AWS altogether now. We're certainly not going to get any red signals. We've got that on our side. I held up 2 trains, yep. Sprinter, you can have minus anything you want. It'll just keep going. I did manage minus 58,000 on Sherman Hill. That sounds like me. Who thinks I should be sacked? Not me. Digrist, hello, welcome. You're editing your site at the moment. So Welsh trains, you get points for viewing, but then also if you win a contest, you get points for that as well. But you have to put points in to get points back. Right, we're getting some proper speed up again now. Let's you can put as many as you want. There you go. Can you support your site here? Steam Trains, what's your site about? I'd rather actually have a look, or get one of the mods to have a look at it first. Sprinter, what's wrong with that function? That's not emote only, that's the adventure. Ah. Right, let's put some water in. Cold water going in. Do you get any extra points for subscribing? I think you do, but I can't remember. You're just gonna have to give me a second. Points. Okay, you get double points if you are a subscriber. There we go. How dare I? What did I do? Hey guys, let's take a train. Everybody gets on the train. Chris moves to the front and survivors sit at the back. The train approaches and everyone prepares to leave. Driver CptnJenks overshoots the platform and opens the doors. Chris steps out, but there is no... Oh, I like that. That was good. Chris, it's not me. It's completely random. The bot works on a random algorithm. Okay, steam train. Oh dear. If any of you are any good at writing little miniature stories like that, do let me know, because we need a whole load. No, it's about 30%, I think, Welsh Train Sim. I'm Crazy Dan. Hello and welcome. You join us in a tunnel. There we go. Head out. Keep going. Let's get some coal on. We're not doing very well for time. Can you do a refund on your points? No. Should make. Oh, we have another Gerard 444777. Thank you very much for the subscription. Please get some GGs in the chat. Can one of the mods please whisper to the 2 new subscribers the Discord link, please? Let's get them to on Discord as well. Mr. Scotsman, do you... Oh gosh.
Subscribe.
British Teabag #1, thank you very much for your sub as well. Welcome to the subscriber here. Wow, thank you guys, thank you very much. Can one of the mods please make sure that all of them guys have got Discord links? And just let me know which one of you is doing it as well, please. Mr. Scotsman, do you recognise the scenario perchance? Around about this point in it, actually. British Teabags is the new boss. British Teabags is the new boss. Stream boss hype. Yeah, you're a sub. NL Rails, he's a sub. He subbed today. Oh, brilliant. You guys are awesome.
Subscribe.
Okay. How do I let you do that, Scotsman? I can't because I've not got Discord open at the moment. Give me a second and I'll send it to you. And you can then pass it on. I'm Crazy Dan will sub after Christmas. When you're ready, I'm Crazy Dan. We'll be here. Discord up. Yeah. Right, let me get this over to Scotsman. No, it's not that one. It is... Ah, I can't see the code. How do I get to see the code? Right, 5 miles and 3 bridges. You don't recognise this scenario, Scotsman. Oh, keep watching. I hope you will anyway. Right, I'm going to do a new one then. Going to there. Scotsman. There we go. Right, Scotsman, can you spread the love, please? You're gonna I'm crazy, Dan. I will not hold you to that. I will probably forget. N-Rail's giving up on homework. Just watch trains. That's all that you want to do. Don't do homework. Watch trains instead. Mrs. Jenks has just said, for someone who works in a school, you're giving very bad advice. Luke, hello, welcome. I am driving the Flying Scotsman. In black on this scenario, down this line. I've done this scenario before, Scotsman, a couple of years ago. Question is, can you remember when? You should be able to. Mr. Harrison says, "Here, here, Mrs. Jenks." I think trains beat homework anyway. They did when I was at school. Gatwick! Indeed, Sprinter, indeed. Don't you do your homework, watch trains and get a detention. Anyway, you only need minimum qualifications to drive trains, and we all know that's the best profession. Because who needs homework? I'm terrible. I'm going to go to school tomorrow and tell off a load of kids for not doing homework. Maybe that should be the exception. You didn't do your homework. Were you watching trains? Yes? Okay, that's fine then. Ah, Mr. Scotsman, you've got it. Yes! This is the one that I played when you first joined. Your first moments. Best profession is running steam locomotives. It is indeed. On the main line at 81 mile an hour. It's a shame I can't do it. Oh, we're stopping here. Let's break. How are we doing for time? Well, we're still going to be late. Stopping here. Other trains are subject. I'm a terrible influence on you, but I don't care. Tell your teacher you're going to be a train driver when you leave home. TS 2018 is your homework. Yes. Practicing for your qualification. N-Rails is becoming captain. N-Rails, don't become a Fletcher Christian. Right, we got enough on there. Let's get some water in. I want the boiler almost full, so that when we're ready to depart, we can just empty the boiler and go. Yeah, I got to the same point, Luke. Unfortunately, that homework was my GCSE coursework, and I just couldn't be bothered with it. Until the school contacted me mum 2 weeks before it was due to be sent off to the exam board and said, "We have nothing for him. He's going to fail if we don't get all of his coursework in the next 2 weeks." Right, that's Three Bridges. Let's stop and get the peoples out. Right, let's throw that all out. Open that, open them because it's cold. Way, we made some points back, 126. Because that's going to knock a dent in the 2000, isn't it? That blast does sound pretty good though. No, we don't want to apply the brakes. We want to open the throttle. GCSEs equal. However, one of the things that I'd say to my students is your GCSEs are the most important exams you will take. Nice big empty yard again, because we like empty yards. Right, get firing. Get shoveling, Mr. Fireman. I actually gained points for once. Yay, we did. Indeed, Mr. Harrison. If you were capable of getting top grades and you didn't, then you will regret it. Right, 77% in the boiler, we can get that up a bit more. Right, next stop is Brighton, I believe. Right, it's starting to snow again. And we're going up for 1 in 250. You're doing maths and English at college at GCSE level now anyway. I did all mine in school. I was lucky, I say lucky. I was stood over during them 2 weeks whilst I did all of the coursework and got top marks on most of it. Right, the train ahead of you is having some technical issues due to the growing snowstorm. Keep an eye on the signals. We are far enough behind that to not care. English is a very difficult language. Chris, that's exactly why I try and give some of the kids at school some of my thinking and, you know, the way that I was at their age and the way that I regret it now. Well, I don't say regret it, but just some of the options that were closed to me because I messed around at school and at college. Right, we need to close that off. We need that on. Let's get that used. Water in. Hagley Hall is back. Let me find out what you've got kicked for. Just watch how many symbols you're using in a message. Moobot doesn't like it. Hagley Hall, there is a shirt on there that you might like for the babby. You did maths fine, but English was too much. I can understand why, Ben. I know why you struggled with that. I was fine with maths as well. Right, let's use some of this pressure up. Why are we letting out the safety valves and not into the wheels? Come on, get it in the wheels. Because actually it doesn't want to go in the wheels. There we go. Flying Scotsman, the LNER legend, but not the best like the GWR. Indeed. God's wonderful railway. Another train, just thought we'd have a look at that. This weather's getting pretty bad. Well, it's not the moon. It's in the sky, but you can't see it very well. Maybe when we next get a clearing, we'll try and get that. Who went to the NEC? Not me. Oh, that is a screenshot and a half. I love that sky. Trains on the bridge. We forgot to mention that. Right. We are absolutely flying now. How are we doing time wise? We're gonna be early. Well, hey. Let's see how early we can be into Brighton. Right, let's go back to head out. We don't need that on. Nice merch. You'll have to talk to the wife. I was thinking of the trains on the bridge one for the babby. He might look quite cute in it. The Brighton route is very flat. Was it made by the Flat Earth Society? Is anyone here a member of the Flat Earth Society? Before I go and say, I can't believe that there's a Flat Earth Society. People have circumnavigated the globe. How can it be flat? Can we raid Matt afterwards? Yeah, we will do. Right, that's enough in the firebox. Come on, I want to up to 90. Come on. Come on, you can do it. I know that you can do it. Yes, hold on. GWR, Xbox is overheat. You two, matching shirts. Oh yeah, definitely. You gotta get matching shirts. There's no point in having kids if you're not gonna have matching shirts. I'm not too far from Brighton. 10 miles. 10 miles to Brighton. I saw that whistle sign. First one I've seen on the route. Is this the wartime Scotsman? It is indeed. You've got 103 on that side and... oh no, it's 103 on both sides. No, it's not. Unless it's like the first rendition of it. I can't remember. Can't remember all the details, I'm afraid. Right, we're on 85. I need to watch out at Pims Park for the AWS. Come on. I know that we can do this. Double yellows. No, spoiling my run. Spoil it. How can you spoil my run? Single yellows, we need to break. We need to break quite sharpish. They've gone to doubles. We've gone to doubles. And I'm watching for the AWS. I can't watch chat at the moment, guys. AWS is a bit more important. We're on singles there. Gone to doubles. AWS, we got it. We're running well. The only thing is I filled the firebox up to continue the run. Waiting for that to go green and then we'll open them up again and use some of that nice pressure. Go green. It's gone to doubles. Go green. Go green. Come on everyone, start chanting with me. Go green. Come on, go green, go green, go green, go green, go green. Don't let me through on doubles. Go green. AWS marker. Still doubles. It's not gonna go green, is it? No. Oh, green, yes! Right, let's look at the next one. Go green. I know you want to. Go green. You know you want to. Sprinters going, go red, go red, go red. Actually, that's a good call. Let's inject to use the steam. No. Double yellows again. Coming up to the Snazzy Bridge. Society of Train Sim Druids all burst into chant. Go green, go green. Ah, who's that? Steam Trains wants them to go white, apparently. Go green. Yes, green. No, not green. What? Oh, I missed the AWS for that one. I was too busy watching it. No. Right, well, we've stopped in the tunnel. Okay. Right, let's stop injecting the water. Let's open her up. Let's not wheel slip. Adjust the reverser, yeah, that can come back now. Put them back into running. Oh, it doesn't want to... It's having more slippage in the tunnel than it did not in the tunnel. There we go. Right, we do at least have a green. Put the injector on should help. We've almost got a full boiler though, that's the problem. That sound is just music, it is actually quite nice. The reverb is doing me head in a little bit, but... Right. We've got the 75 coming up, that'll have a morpeth on it. Just the question is where? Got a feeling it's that. So we go over it now. Nothing on there. Okay, that's fine. It needs to adjust the reverser more in order to prevent skimming. Slipping. Right, let's get a little bit more on that. We're not quite there yet. And can save steam. I don't necessarily want to save steam now. Just a little bit. But I'm going to need this low when we come into Brighton anyway. So I'm deliberately now running down the boiler and the firebox. There we go. Who was the last guy who simmed? Who subbed? We had 2 more subs, didn't we? I'll tell you where it'll be. And this is not really the time to be doing this. But hey. Why not? It's not come up there. Right, let's drop that down. Ready for the AWS, good. That's for the signal. We're going to get another one in a second. I was a former fireman at SSN Rotterdam for more than a decade. Right, there's another one. Through Pims Park. That's a yellow, so we're going to have to stop at the next one, which is about right. I will just let that roll for a second or two. There we go. Just teabag. Control. Copy. Back to OBS. We want properties. Paste. Okay. Let's move that back. Lovely. And let's brake for the stop. Bearing in mind we've got the AWS coming up as well that we don't want to fail on. Light on, light off. Good. There we go. Nicely stopped. Right, and then we've got to wait for our clearance into the platform, which will be in a little while because we're early. Okay, he's coming out that way. So since we are early, let's come out of here and let's go and do some train spotting down at Brighton. Oh, trains on the bridge. Trains on the bridge that we don't see very often. Right, does that clear us? I'm guessing that this is one that's gonna come past us, but is waiting to start. No, that's the one that's ahead of us, blocking the line, because he was waiting for him. Okay. Does that now clear us through to the next one? Let's put that up to full. No, it doesn't. Okay, let's go back and do some more train spotting then. Oh, that's why he's not cleared the section yet. It has now though. That should allow us to move forwards by one. Yes! Right, we're moving forwards one. Well, my efforts to get the boiler down have gone. Oh, Hagley Hall, why have you been spammed out? More wheel slip. And we're even putting sand down. What was that for? Just one of the phrases that you used. If you compare your message with what I've put, you'll find that one of them, a word has been taken out because Moobot doesn't like it. I might see if I can get rid of that from Moobot. Oh, AWS that I'd forgotten about. Reverser, yes, that's a good call. But I want the boiler down. I don't want the boiler this high. I want the boiler to come down. We'll inject as well. There we go, that's killing the boiler. That's how you do it. Nice cold water going in. Lots of steam coming out. Keep going. Right, and then we'll stop. There we go. Lower the blower. I don't have the blower on. Blower's off. Right, into Brighton. And we are 7 minutes early. And it's snowing inside the station as normal. Don't hit the buffer. Don't hit the buffer. Don't hit the buffer. We're going to hit the buffer. I passed the signal at danger. Game over. How have I passed the signal at danger? You're not going to let me see the signal, are you? No. How have I passed that signal? Oh, whatever.